Hello everybody and welcome back to another Legion beta video. I apologize, I had already started a video of this zone and the servers crashed. So fun times indeed. I might try to edit in what I had done so far, but not sure if that's going to work yet. Kind of playing around with some editing softwares, learning as I go. But anyway, in my last video I talked about either doing Azuna or Stormheim. Pick Stormheim, no real reason, just kind of eeny meeny miny mode it. Stormheim, just listen to music for a second. I mean, are you not getting Northrend vibes? Because, I mean, just even the music is getting some Northrend vibes. But anyway, Stormheim, a lot of people pick as their first zone in Legion. You start as a scenario, Alliance and Horde. A Forsaken fleet comes under attack or attacks an Alliance airship, depending on what side of the fence you're sitting on. The Alliance airship is led by Glenn Greymane, with some Worgen and 7th Legion, I believe. And the Forsaken fleet is led by Sylvanas and Nathanius Blightcaller. I believe that's right. I don't think it's Brightcaller. But anyway. After the battle, you start over here as the Horde. Sylvanas has gone missing. We'll get into that in a little bit. And so basically, you're here to get one of the Pillars of Creation. The Aegis of Agramar. To do this, you need to pass some trials. Now, you're given this quest by a raven who's representing, or a guy who can transform into a raven, to do these trials. Now, he's not here anymore because the quest, it's phased since I've done the quest. But anyway, the first is you'll kind of do in this area is kind of a trial of combat and trial of will from the these champions of some of the races on this isle. Now you will be racing kind of parallel as you go through the story God King Skovald, who leads these fell corrupted Vakrul. Again, horrible pronouncing. Blizzard, please don't ban my account because I can't pronounce your races correctly. We will just call them Big Norse guys. The Big Norse guys and Vakrul. Big Norse guys. We're sticking with that, people, okay? Anyway, they, as you can see here, look at the little green eyes, fell corrupted. The fell scorn. That's easier for me. They want the Aegis, because the Legion wants them to get it, so it denies us the Pillar of Creation, which we need to seal up the portal. And God King Skovald wants to basically become the ruler of all the Big Norse people. The Vakrul, whatever. Anyway, so you're going to see a lot of him in the zone, and he's going to kind of thwart your plans, and, you know, he'll twirl his mustache and be like, not this time, and, you know, all that. He eventually gets his comeuppings and Hall's Valor. Now, as you can see, we're heading towards their main base over here. And we won't get to the whole zone, of course, but kind of a brief overview. They are enslaving the Stormwing Drakes. This is one of their leaders of the Stormwing Drakes. Now, you'll go through here and then eventually go up into the Stormwing Drakes kind of nesting ground where the Fellscorn are capturing them and enslaving them to use as mounts. You know, typical bad guy one-on-one, find the nearest dragon flight or dragon breed and enslave them to use as mounts. That seems to be the villain 101 of World of Warcraft. But anyway, you'll kind of deal with that to get their blessing in term for the trial. Then you will kind of head off over in this direction. Now, of course, I'm abbreviating a lot of this. There's a lot more to it than just, you know, go here, go there, but you kind of get the idea. again, such northern vibes here. Really like it. Really like it. You can see there's kind of a, as you can hear here, new sound effects for mounts running on different deal. So, some might like that, some might find it very, very annoying. Just kind of depends on where you fall. Now, one of the other bad guys in this zone is Halya. Again, world's worst, YouTube worst pronunciator in the world, me. Let's see here, Maw of Souls. Helya. Helya. And there we go. She is pretty much the fallen queen. You know, she was one of the Valkyr and the Halls of Valor, I believe. Well, let's just take a look. Odin's right hand, and then she betrayed him, you know, along with Loken, and she was cast into the shadowy realm beneath the world, pretty much where she takes in the dishonorable and, you know, dead. Pretty much hell. And she, Sylvanas, actually, is trying to makes a deal with her, which is not made clear what that deal is, but basically Sylvanas is doing it to help secure the future of the Forsaken. Now, if you've read the books and stuff, you can see that when Sylvanas died temporarily, that she saw that at least for her, and she believes all Forsaken, they went to a black nothingness, you know, a hell. The same fate as Arthas, really. She didn't like that. Now, if that was just her fate, or the Forsaken fate, left up to interpretation, but she's trying to, at all costs, find ways to avoid that. If not for her, but for her people. So, you run into her there making a deal with, you know, Helya. So, you will you'll go to that area in the course of questing, and then eventually at a max level dungeon. But she's trying to thwart you as well. Now, here is the guy, Heavy. Again, horrible pronouncing, sorry. So sorry. He's the kind of guy giving you these trials. It is revealed later that he's kind of a projection, I believe, of Odin, who is in charge of Halls of Valor. Now, in the Halls of Valor, you will actually see some Legion influence. They, along with the Fellscorn, are laying siege to the Halls of Valor. Now, in the Halls of Valor dungeon, you have to undergo some trials, and I'm stuck on a wall, sorry, to finally get the Aegis. Now, God King Skovald is doing this as well. You do it faster than him, he gets mad, and you fight him. He's the penultimate boss of Halls of Valor. No audio for that one. Pretty cool approach, I think, to the Halls of Valor. But that's where he finally gets what's coming to him. And we can see here, unless stuff's not there, it is. Under siege by the Legion. Well, maybe not so much under siege as trying to keep anyone else out. They do not want anyone else to get in there. Well, maybe it is under siege. I was wrong. Here's Odin, resident badass. She can kind of go in here. I'm not sure what this is. Thinking maybe that's where the entrance to the warrior class hall or something, or not sure. Haven't discovered that yet. But that would be the entrance to the raid over there, or not the raid, the 5-man. But that will culminate. There's God King Skovald. That basically ends most of the major plot line for this zone. You do go down here as the Forsaken of your horde, and blow up a ship Glenn Greymane is on. Of course, it doesn't kill him, but he's, you know, he hated Sylvanas before, and now he blames her for, again, spoilers. I should have said that in the start of the video, but at this point, if you're not reading the spoiler tag at the start of the videos, you brought it on yourself. Anyway, he blames Sylvanas for Varian's death at the Battle of the Broken Shores for the Horde retreating. Now, if you do the Horde scenario, you can see the Horde were being overrun as well, and they had to withdraw. And they lost Vol'jin. Well, he was mortally wounded, died later because of this, and Glenn and Jaina, who may or may not be a Dreadlord, or she's just stupid, not sure which is worse, thinks, oh hey, we're being invaded by the Legion. Let's attack the Horde too, because that's a good idea. Again, blaming the Horde for Varian's death. Now, to the Alliance's somewhat credit here, during the scenario you can't see what the Horde are doing, they just eventually leave, and you're like, okay, where'd they go? But trust me, doing the Horde scenario, they were being overrun just as much as the Alliance were, and had to withdraw. So, yeah, there's that. Not sure. Jaina disappears shortly after. We haven't seen her since. As you can see down there, that's kind of a hell yeah undead. The little moss guy is people, Valkyriel, whatever. Not, well, we'll just go down there and see. And me stumbling through my words left and right like a drunk man. We'll just go down there and see for ourselves. Yeah. But they follow her. So these are not good guys at all. But the zone does give you a lot of Northrend feel to it. A lot of people pick it as the first zone they go to. Kind of almost shoves you in that direction, you think. But from what I've seen, a lot of the starting profession quest start in Azuna, whatever. And so I would think that you'd want to go there first. When the game launches, probably be where I'd go. If you're looking for a place that's not going to have a lot of people at first, High Mountain. A lot to do in High Mountain. There's some Nessing Away quest as well. We'll get into that in that video. But if you're on a PvP server, especially if you're on a PvP server where you're outnumbered or your side does poorly in World PvP, High Mountain might be the place to go first. Because remember that the zones scale for you, so you know you can go to whatever zone you want first. So when you're in Stormheim, you know, if you've done High Mountain first, you might go to Stormheim, Azuna, or wherever, and you'll be a little higher level, so at least the, you know, fresh 100s and 101s aren't going to give you much grief, but that's totally up to you. As for me, I know I'll be going here to do my profession quest alongside my questing as much as possible, because profession quests are back in the game, and there are a lot of them. So, pretty important to get that stuff done as quickly as possible. Calvadir, yeah. Calvadir forces, that was the guys I was talking about earlier. But anyway, my next video will be Azuna, then High Mountain, in terms of the zone videos. Still thinking about doing a Demon Hunter video for the starting zone and stuff. I'm sure there's been a lot of people that have done that, but could add my take to it. Not that my take is good, but it's something. Anyway, that'll do it for this video. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe if you enjoyed what you saw. and I will see you in the next video. Later.